What's up, guys? Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on Destiny. And today, I'm gonna give you guys not only a graphical comparison between the Xbox 360 versus the PS4 version of Destiny, but I'm also gonna give you guys my experiences with both versions and how they compare to each other in gameplay. But we're gonna be doing this a little bit differently because most people will show you side-by-side comparisons of the same scene. But instead, I wanted to show you identical gameplay that I filmed using the same guns with the same characters in the same started mission of the beta. And what you're gonna see is the gameplay playing sequentially, except it's gonna trade off between Xbox 360 and PS4 footage. If you take a look in the top left hand corner, you will be able to see which version of the game that I am playing. That way you can kind of see how the gameplay paces itself, also with the frame rate and how the game moves and how fluid it is. So the reason I chose the Xbox 360 and the PS4 is not only because they're the most popular consoles of their generation, but the Xbox 360 is the weakest console by specs. It's nothing against you Xbox 360 guys. I love my Xbox 360 and it's served me faithfully over the years, but if you take a look at the specs are less than what you're gonna find in most tablets and mobile phones out there, so it definitely is dated hardware, although Bungie does know their way around the Xbox 360 pretty damn good. So, we also have the PS4, which in the beta I chose that it's running better because it's at full 1080p, and since the Xbox One version in the beta is only running at 900p, I decided to go with the best that we can see the Destiny game running at this moment. But Bungie has confirmed that since the Kinect is no longer a requirement, they can make use of that extra 10% of power and push the Xbox One to full 1080p for launch. So don't worry about that, Xbox One guys. When this game comes out, it will be comparable to the PS4 version. You don't have to worry about getting a 900p downgrade. So I also want to make mention that these gameplays were recorded with the same capture card I am using, my Elgato game capture, which I actually like it for console footage recorder because I can go back with my flashback recorder, but that's not the topic of the commentary. What we're going to be talking about is taking a look at the Xbox 360 versus the PS4. So, if you're looking at the screen, you can obviously see that the PS4 has much higher resolution textures, the lighting is a lot better, but overall, the major landmarks on the map are pretty much the same. And if you're worried about getting a lesser Destiny experience on the older consoles, I can feel confident right now in saying that the last generation version of this game feels very solid. I did see a few moments when I was playing of frame stutter and some really intense action, but like I said, this is a beta, and even if that little bit of a stutter is present in the retail launch version, it's pretty minimal. It didn't happen once in multiplayer PvP, so you don't have to worry about it ruining your game if you're kicking some ass and you get a little bit of frame lag and somebody kicks your ass and you die to that. You're not going to have that problem. I haven't seen that once on the Xbox 360 version, but it did only happen to me in the campaign missions, but it wasn't anything more than you're probably going to see in, like, say, Borderlands when you're playing level 72 and you got a couple gunzerkers in your game. They will lag your game out just a little bit when things are getting pretty goddamn hairy. But like I said, it is last generation material, so you can kind of expect that in really heavy action moments, sometimes it'll get a little bit stuttery. But I did notice, surprisingly, that the hit detection on the Xbox 360 and multiplayer actually felt more consistent than the PS4 version. And those of you guys that have played on Xbox Live and PSN, you know what I'm talking about. That extra little, hey, this bullet shot, but it still didn't hit this guy. I did not see that once on the Xbox 360 version, and I haven't gotten a chance to actually play the Xbox One version, but from what I've heard is that the Xbox Live seems to be having a little bit of a better connection for Destiny from the people that I've talked to that have played PvP on both PSN and the Xbox One or Xbox 360 version, that the hit detection is just a little bit better. Than, like I said, you could probably just chalk that up to Xbox Live being a better online platform connection than the PSN. Even though PSN has made huge leaps and bounds with the PS4, it still is a smidge behind. Like I said, I still notice just like maybe 1 or 2 seconds of bullet lag on the PS4. So that's gonna happen when you play on a Sony system. So I'm gonna say that if you're not ready to move over to the next generation consoles, that Destiny on the last generation systems will be a pretty good alternative, especially since Bungie has already confirmed that you will be able to move your progress from the last generation to the new generation when the retail version is released. What? That's right. But Bungie couldn't elaborate if it's going to be able to be cross-platform. So, at least as of now, it's confirmed that if you're playing on the PS3, you can take your progress and your saves to the PS4, and just the same with the Xbox 360, you can move saves over to the Xbox One, which is absolutely amazing, especially since Bungie has plans of supporting this game for the better half of a motherfucking decade with expansion packs, and not just DLCs. They want to call them expansion packs because these expansions are going to have not just, campaign, but also more raids and PvP maps added in, and maybe game modes. So Bungie seems to know exactly what they're doing here. They got a pretty good model, even though when the alpha first came out, I wasn't really feeling it because I hit a little bit of glitches, but then 24-hour turnaround, Bungie fixed those glitches. I had a great time with the alpha. Beta is almost over, and I have not gotten any motherfucking sleep playing this goddamn game. So, no matter what platform you buy Destiny for, you're gonna have a good experience. It's just that when you're choosing between next-gen version and the last generation version, you're gonna have to pick between good and great. It's never a bad thing when your only two choices are between good and great. That is, absolutely amazing. So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you could leave a thumbs up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. I'm going to let the gameplay roll out so you can see the final cutscenes of the first mission of the beta sequentially on the PS4 and the 360. I thought this was a really neat way to show the difference because you could see the jump between the differences of the gameplay, and I rendered it both out to 1080p, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So, like I said, my name's Jay, MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys later.
I'm picking. I'm picking up signs of an old jump ship. Could be our ticket out of here. There's a ship. Clear him out. There's a ship. Clear him out. All right, let me see if I can get it.
It's been here a while. I made a jump in centuries. We're low and haven't completely picked it clean.
Will it fly?
I can make it work. I can make it work. Okay, it's not going to break orbit. It just may... Now, about that transmat. Bringing you in. Bringing you in. Come back for them when you're ready. Let's get you home.